Yeah. All right, fam. So we sitting here with young Tavon and Zion. These are two of my apprentice barbers that we actually have. Conscious Heads Barber and Boot Camp. They gotta get down with the movement. And you know, uh Tavon is 18 and Zion is 17. And very creative young brothers. Y'all saw the one that we did. If not, we're gonna put the link in there with Tavon. What do we call it? Following Tavon, tracking Tavon. Yeah. So we got something that we gonna be doing that we're gonna be putting up even with these young apprentices as we go along. Um, they come out of y'all come out of the same class, right? They come out of cohort 2 that we have and very creative young brothers. I wanted to take them on for an apprenticeship because they got some ambition and different things, and we're gonna transform them into barbers. Uh, Tavon, when he came, he didn't know anything about cutting hair at all, and Zion came, he
Low
already knew a little bit
battery.
about cutting
Please
hair
charge.
already. So what I'm saying, he just came in for the formality, and still got to come in and learn some things, and now he's doing an apprenticeship, and he'll be another one apprenticeship to get his license and to go do some things. So uh, let's start with Tavon. Tavon, since the last time we tracked you, since the last time we tracked you, uh, how has things been coming?
Uh, so back then, that's when I was really first starting out. The apprenticeship. I was just downstairs in the store most of the time. But since then, we've been cutting more. Today, I did a fade on Clarence. Clarence, he a long time supporter of the boot camp, and I had one of my friends come in. He just got a little shape up. So over this like past month or two, I've been getting more work than usual. So that's good for me, and so keep the momentum going. So yeah.
Right, keep the momentum going. So I tell him that he got to cut a certain amount of heads a week in order to get to where it is that he needs to be. So we constantly doing some things. He also been working the store and doing some things in between, helping out around in the shop, things of that nature. So he's growing, but he still got to get more. He still got to be aggressive, get more people in here. So we heading towards the springtime where we getting ready to go and set up outside a lot more. So we'll get a lot more people. Then we got the summertime that's coming up, and where we'll be extra aggressive with getting people in, and actually hopefully being able to go out and hit the road. You know what I mean? To go out and cut people under the bridge, homeless people, and things of
Low
that nature. So
battery. Please
when
charge.
we not here, we'll be able to get out and about and go out and do some work and perform some services and help some people. And while they helping people, they be helping themselves at the same time. So then we have Zion, who comes out of the class, and very creative young man who actually become like the skating barber. He came up here, and for some he likes to skate, pulled out his skates and did a spinning move on Instagram, and got 3 million 3 million plus hits, let's say. Very phenomenal. So Zion, how'd you find out about the boot camp, and what got you here?
So I found out about the boot camp from my mom. Uh, I had started to learn how to cut my own hair, um, with no intentions of being a barber. But my mom, she saw what I was doing. She basically was like, Jabari, and it was a familiar name. Like I had already known the name because I've been in the community for my whole life. So she said that Jabari had a barbering boot camp or like a barber school. And I was like, honestly, like my internal thoughts were, honestly, this will probably be good for me. So I'm like, yeah, like sign me up. We got me in. I was actually like a couple weeks late for the classes, but I made it just in time. And yeah, ever since then, just been getting in work, just just cutting, and yeah.
Okay, okay. So what made you get creative? Because
Low
I often tell
battery.
them, there's
Please
different things
charge.
that you could do to, make money in this industry. You know what I mean? You can create products, you can cut a lot of hair, Uh, you can have different services with your hair, different things. And now in the social media age, everybody's trying to figure out how to become creative. So he was creative enough. So what to like I said, put the skates on and do some stuff with the skates. And I guess he wanted to see what happened when he actually did it, and it worked out well. So what made you just want to try that? I mean, what you sat and you thought about this, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was actually in the chair that you're in right now. When I first started, I had I was meeting my friend here for a haircut, and before I cut his hair, we were just eating. Like we had both gotten food, and we were just chilling, just eating, talking. And I had my skates with me because after I was done cutting his hair, I was gonna go to the skating rink. And I was just like sitting back, just chilling in my own thoughts, just thinking. I was like, yo, what if I cut your hair while skating? And I was like, in my head, I was like, yo, that's good content right there. Like that's good. That's a good video idea. So I did it once, and it got a good amount of traction, like more traction than I was used to previously getting. So I'm like, okay, okay, like yeah, it, people like it. Like people like what they were saying and saying it was unique and everything. So next week I came back. I did it with uh, one of the students from the Barber and boot camp, and I did like yeah, I just did a little video of me like
Low
cleaning him up
battery. Please
while on the
charge.
skates. I did a little spin move, and yeah, it just like blew up.
Yeah, blew up. Everybody went crazy. 3 million times blew up. So very creative. And so we just basically we tracking these young men to see uh you know how they doing with their progress. Now, cutting hair. What made you? Because it seemed like you got a love for cutting hair. And you're a student at School of the Arts. You do you acting and different things of that nature. What made you want to cut hair in the midst of all of that?
So actually, around this time last year, I was fixed on being a professional actor after high school. So I was in my junior year. I was thinking, okay, senior year's coming out. I'm gonna audition for these schools. I'm gonna try and make it out as a professional actor, but not just because of the stereotypes or anything like aspiring artists, but I had to like do like serious self reflecting and think not just of what would be more logical for me in my path, but what I really have a passion for doing. Don't get me wrong, like I love acting, like I still want to do it seriously in the future, but as far as what will get me the most value, and especially one of the big deciding moves in the decision was the community that I would be in, depending on which career path I chose. So I knew in
Low
acting, like
battery.
I'm
Please
used
charge.
to the community because I've been acting for years and all that, but I also knew the type of environment that it was in the barbershop, in the conscious community in Baltimore, and I knew what I was getting myself into. So like after just like some time, like throughout, I'd say some weeks, just constantly thinking about it and thinking of where I could take it. That's that's what the switch was in my head.
Okay. And you're only 17 years old, so if you know what I mean, however you between barber and acting and all of that, you know what I'm saying, you can merge them in, still be able to perform in your movies or you know uh, however you want to do it, commercials or whatever. So that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
So yeah, man. I'm proud of both of y'all, and we'll continue to track and see where these guys are. We'll be putting up different videos. We're gonna start doing some skits. We're gonna do like little things and because these guys are with me all the time. Like I said, both of my apprentice barbers. So we be spending a lot of time together, doing a lot of stuff. So that's what it is, family. So continue to listen in, and peace.
Low battery. Please charge.